Project on children's advertising is so hard, I'm not even sure if this information is correct.
Well, I'm pretty sure there are laws that completely banned all children's advertising.
Are you so sure? I wish there was some way we could find someone to teach us about this.
Well, actually, I'm going to stop you guys right there. A few children's advocacy groups got together with the Federal Trade Commission to try and put a ban on regulating these laws. For example, like Action for Children's Television, or ACT, the Center for Science and the Public Interest and Consumers Union, all of whom believe that advertising to young, impressionable children was morally wrong. Or we can look at the Children's Advertising Review Board's CARU, set up in order to provide guidelines and principles for the interest for children's advertisements. It reviews advertisers to make sure it follows FCC guidelines, or to see if they do not follow the FCC guidelines. And I will be back to bore you after these commercial breaks.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
What's new, stranger?
A new taste, stranger. Now, Post Alphabets is brown sugar frosted.
Brown sugar frosted? Does that make every crisp letter made from oats golden?
That's right, mister.
Are new golden alphabets more ABC delicious than ever?
How to, mister?
Are new golden alphabets loaded with energy?
Absolutely, mister.
Then start your day a little bit better. ABC deliciously.
Wait a minute. You're that pesky rabbit. Those are my golden alphabets.
They were your new golden alphabets, Fudgy.
Well, I'll be...
I'm back with the only cereal with brown sugar on it, and the only one with all the letters, too. New golden alphabets. You'll get a kick out of them.
Thanks, Bugs.
Thanks for the information. But who the hell are you?
Hi, my name is Adam, and I'm here to ruin your misconceptions about children's advertising.
So you're saying that these children advocacy groups did nothing to accomplish anything?
What was the point of them?
Well, see, that's why I'm here to educate. This intended restriction was meant to control the amount and types of advertisements directed toward children through television commercials. But, due to the fact that the policy itself was never fully implemented, not many changes were put into effect.
So Adam, what did legislation have to say about all of this?
Well, here's a funny story about that, let me tell you. The proposed legislation that would have put regulations and restrictions on marketing to children was shot down by Congress because they claimed that it was an overstepping of the FCT authority. They claimed that there was not sufficient evidence to prove that advertisements targeting children were detrimental to the well-being of the child.
This calls for a celebration, Bonnie boy. Right, Fred? When you're due for a beer, Bush does it. You can't say beer better than Bush. Yeah, but never do.
So what about commercial we see today right now? They are still brainwashing our kids. So is there anyone or any organization trying to do anything?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to say, but this isn't really anything particularly new. The Federal Communications Act sets certain requirements for children's programming and advertising companies. Commercial messages must not exceed 10 minutes per hour on weekends and about 12 minutes per hour on weekdays. Another important concept is that they had changed laws so that it is clear when an ad is playing and when the show is playing.
The Biscuits will return after these messages.
Howdy, partner. Say, how come you're not over in Cactus Canyon? They just had a big gold strike there.
Cactus Canyon? Where's that?
Straight ahead to the 3rd traffic light, then turn left. Yeah, you can't miss it.
Much obliged to you, sir. Will you stick around and watch my claim for me?
Now that's what I call a wild gold chase. Here's what I'm after. Instant tang. Boy, this cold mountain water makes tang taste like it just came out of the refrigerator, which is the way I like tang best. For breakfast or any old time. And tang gives me so much pep, I feel like a new rabbit. Uh-oh.
Hold on there, you furry varmint. Take my tang, will ya?
Happy hunting, Doc.
And now, back to the biscuits.
So Adam, I have another question for you. If this policy did pass, would it increase access to the public sphere?
Well, see, here's the thing about that. Because the children's ban on advertising was scrapped, it allowed for media companies to advertise to gain more power. They now had the freedom to craft advertisements that preyed on children without any laws or restrictions to adhere to. In recent years, as more research has been done of the harmful effects of media and advertising on children, now we see the correlation between advertising specifically for sugary foods and cereals and higher rates of childhood obesity.
What taste gets athletes this excited? Frosted Flakes. Crunchy flakes perfectly coated with sweet frosting makes them a great tasting part of a nutritious breakfast. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes are more than good.
So the policy failed because there wasn't adequate evidence to show the effects that advertisements had on children?
Well, see, that's the thing. The policy was not able to pass because the government did not grant the FCC the authority to put these kinds of regulations on the advertisers. So, even though it is the Federal Trade Commission to work in the public interest.
Wow, this was really helpful. Adam, I think we are going to have Ace for our project. And where have you been in our life?
Yeah, well, that is what I'm here for.
Well, if everything you're saying is true, Adam, then our next generation is so screwed.
Yeah, well, if you think that's bad, just wait till I ruin what you love the most about your favorite cartoon shows.